My News 26 and CCTV. It's high school basketball. Coming to you tonight from Cadillac High School.
Okay, everybody, we are moments away from our national anthem. Tonight, the anthem is going to be played by the Cadillac High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Filkins, Mr. Mike Filkins. The teams are out on the floor, all lined up. The public address announcer for the school system is finishing up their things. And we'll take a short break from Jason and I talking here, and we'll listen to Cadillac High School Jazz Band. Not Jazz Band, everybody. Pep Band.
Good job there.
Nice job by the high school band members and Mr. Filkins. Thank them for coming out tonight. So here we're going to get, looks like we've got a little bit of honor going on here for the girls varsity team. Last year's Cadillac girls team went to the state quarterfinals before bowing out. They were district and regional champs last year.
First time in school history that
I
they
believe
won
so,
the
yep.
regional,
So they're honoring those girls.
Yep.
That accomplishment of that girls team last year.
Yeah, I think they lost to Freeland. They played at Big Rapids High School last year.
It was a great game. I went to it.
Freeland had a lot of good players and they had a lot of weapons. I don't think they won it though. I think another team beat them.
Yes. Yep. Freeland out of the mid-Michigan Midland area. So those girls received that accomplishment. And here we go with some starting lineups. I think Jason's going to do the Benzie team.
So they start out with a senior guard, number 3, Lauren Ross.
She's Coach Sarah Ross's daughter.
A junior, number 12, Angela Wersecki. At center, they start a senior, number 5, Miley Church. At one of their forwards is a number 2, Abby Bretsky. And the final forward is a senior, number 10, Aaliyah Ross.
And she is no relation to Lauren Ross.
So they are coached by Sarah Ross, and her assistant coach is Kim Child. So here's Cadillac's starting lineup.
Hannah Emmington is a senior, number 2, wearing number 2 for Cadillac. Katie Bartman, number 2, is a junior starter here tonight. Chloe Fessler, a junior also, wearing number 23. McKenna Bryant is just a sophomore starting tonight, wearing number 3. And number 10, Callie Polis Wearing number 10 tonight, she's also a senior. Coach Mary Kay Johns in her 4th year here at Cadillac. And her assistant coach is Carrie Kunkel. And she's got some managers over there. Tabitha Fessler, Mackenzie Johns, Brittany Cunningham.
Yep, Mackenzie over there, she's a 6th grader. She was on my Pop Warner football team. She does a great job.
Well, good for her. Good for her.
Ready to go tonight. And
hey, before we forget everybody, we'll try to announce it a few more times here tonight, but this Friday night's basketball game, if you're in the area and you want to come out and watch Cadillac girls basketball, it is Military Appreciation Night this Friday. And the school is collecting goods to send to Cadillac High School graduates that are active in the military. And so if you could bring some of those kinds of things, some canned goods, things that they might be needing, the school would very much appreciate it.
Yeah.
And they'll get that off. What a great
time for
great thing for them to do with Veterans Day. Just a few weeks past now. Here we go for tip-off, Jason.
So Chloe Fessler is going to jump against number 5, Miley Church. And
Benzie gets control of this. That's Church with the first shot of the game, and she buries it for 2 points. Benzie jumps right into a full court press, a little diamond press right here. Cadillac does a nice job breaking it. Good lead pass down in the corner to Emmington. She finds a cutting Bryant off to Hannah Emmington. Missed the first shot for Cadillac. She almost gets a steal right there. Benzie's number 3 goes to the basket. That's Lauren Ross. She misses a short shot. Benzie gets a couple of rebounds in there with Church getting the second one. Bretsky sets up the offense here for Cadillac playing man, or for Benzie, Cadillac in a man defense. Kicks it inside right now. Turn and pop. And once again, you see Church with another offensive rebound. 2 quick baskets for her.
Yeah, she's an athletic girl, and she doesn't have any problem scoring down there. And one thing about her is she does not hesitate. So
Cadillac breaks the press real easy, and Emmington is the beneficiary of an easy basket. Quick 2 points for Cadillac. Bretsky sets up Benzie's offense. He sets some down screens. Ball's kicked over to this side to Lauren Ross. She looks inside to Aaliyah Ross. Aaliyah shoots it up with her left hand. Ross gets a basket there. And back to the way come the Vikings with Chloe Fessler with her first basket.
Yeah, but the Cadillac, there's a turnover by Benzie, but Cadillac can score some points on their press as long as they take care of the basketball and don't turn it over. But, Benzie's got number 5 there. Miley Church is an athletic girl that she's right up front.
Cadillac hasn't had an answer for her early in the game yet. That is a nice job of good sportsmanship right there by Benzie's number 2, Abby Bretsky. She does draw the foul right there.
Against a press like that, there's some danger zones.
There are.
One of them is right along the sidelines there.
And Bartman brought it into that. She did a nice job keeping her head up, keeping her dribble. And goes Emmington down in the corner. She saves it. Goes back to her, and Bartman's going to set up the offense. Looks like Benzie's going to be also in a man-to-man here.
McKenna Bryant came in this year as a transfer student. She's been a good addition.
Yep, from
sophomore.
Newberry. Emmington with a shot fake. One dribble and misses. Aaliyah Ross sets up the Benzie offense. Kicks it over to Lauren. Back inside. Back to Aaliyah. And Bartman steals. She quickly finds McKenna Bryant. Her shot is a little bit off. Bretsky with a rebound. She goes coast to coast. Puts it in for 2.
Benzie does a good job. They have girls who use both hands and pretty fundamentally sound.
That was a good-looking break right there for the Vikings. The pass was just a little bit ahead of Hannah Emmington. She's not able to control it. I'm sure Coach Brines will just chalk that off as to an early season.
And that's the thing about a press is you don't have to steal it. You just put a little pressure on, and it's enough sometimes to disrupt their offense.
And I think we're going to get a foul right here to number 3.
Actually going to be on Hannah, I think.
Oh, did they call that on Hannah?
Nope, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
They call that on Lauren Ross. her first foul of the game. Benzie's up 8-4 with a little more than 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cadillac does a good job of breaking that right there. Nice job by Hannah to just step forward just enough to
crafty. She's learned that from probably against her sister.
Oh, maybe her brother.
Yeah.
Nope. Either one of those two. Both, like you said, crafty, smart basketball players. Must get that from their mother.
Absolutely.
So Cadillac's number 22, Katie Bartman, sets up the offense. She dishes it off to 23. That's Fessler. She drives, has her shot blocked. Benzie looks to break. Nice fast break. And Benzie's number 23, Camilla Christensen, who's an exchange student from Denmark, gets a basket right there.
And like you said, Dan, over in Denmark, they don't have the luxury of running an offense as much as they want. They have a shot clock in high school.
High school basketball in Denmark, I found out tonight, has a 24-second shot clock. I'm all in favor of it.
I'd say Benzie down here has used less than 24 seconds on their possessions. They get it down and they score. Cadillac looks a little tired on the first couple possessions, and the adrenaline wears off about this time of the game, and your conditioning kicks in. So,
Benzie, you're talking to Coach Ross. They've got a lot of experience back. 4 players that probably saw the most minutes back this year. Her 2 leading scorers back. But she's in a tough conference.
Yeah.
Kingsley, Glen Lake, and Benzie kind of all played all the games together last year. Were all within 4 points, and she expects a lot of the same this year. I think it was the the Glen Lake team that won quarterfinals. I think went to semis last year. Nice steal right there by Church. She takes her time but misses the layup. Hemington with good hustle gets the rebound. She stepped out of bounds. Yep.
Yeah, and that's the thing on the press is usually the second or third girl is going to get the steal, and Benzie's going to get the ball out of bounds here on another turnover.
Lauren Ross put it into play. She looks for cutters. She finds Leo Ross, misses, but Church gets another offensive rebound and a basket.
She's crafty underneath there, but
that's her third basket already, Jason.
She does not hesitate with that ball.
Hemington with the ball, looks down floor, finds. Oh, let's catch up here, Jason. That's Paulus with the basket off of the assist from Chloe Fessler.
And Cadillac just needs to be patient like that. Keep the ball in the middle. Don't get trapped. Take good care of it. Sometimes the best way to beat that press is to not start dribbling right away. Just look for that open girl and get it to her.
So Lauren Ross setting up the Benzie offense. It's kicked inside. Church turns, fires. Just a little long off the back iron right there. Cadillac's number 5.
That's Emily Bond.
Emily Bond gets that rebound, does a nice job. Unfortunately makes a little bit of a turnover right there, and it looks like Callie Paulus is going to pick up her first foul. Probably a good foul right there.
Yeah, it was going in. Emily Bond is a junior that comes off the bench, and Coach Johns is going to need some play from her bench tonight because it's an up and down game, and they're going to get tired. Being the first game, it's hard to judge, how well you've conditioned in the preseason.
And Emmeline Rosenberg, a junior, is checking in for Cadillac right now. As number 2 for Benzie Central, that's Bretsky with her second basket of the night. Benzie's up 14-6 right now. Hemington's looking. She takes it all the way to the basket. Almost found Rosenberg there, just off her hands.
Cadillac's okay. They just need to eliminate some turnovers and take their time. And they got a nice 10-foot jump shot last time down that she buried. And if they can do that, not turn the ball over, they'll be able to handle this press.
Bartman's checking in for Bond right here. For Bryant.
Yep, Bartman's a junior too, and she's a starter. She's the only junior starter that there is. But they do have quite a few juniors on their team.
Turnover by Benzie right now. It's picked up by Hemington. She's going to the basket. She kicks it out. Gets out of the corner off of passes back and forth from Bond. Looks like number 10, Paulus, trying to set up the Viking offense, she turns it over. As number 5, Church, picks that up. She dishes it ahead. Nice basket right there by Christensen, her second of the game.
You know, even when Miley Church comes out of the game, they still have a big, tall girl that's on their diamond press in the front there that is giving Cadillac problems, and they're just turning it over too much tonight.
All right, for the Vikings here, we've got Paulus up front. She kicks it over to Rosenberg. Rosenberg's looking it over, kicks it over to Emmington. Puts inside, gets it right back from Emmington, turns and doesn't make that basket. Good offensive look right there by the Vikings. Just didn't go in.
Good for her. She didn't hesitate. It was going up. She squared herself up and shot it. And
then we got a traveling call. That was nice defensive move right there by Bartman. Came off her player, stepped in, tried to pull that ball out of Benzie Central's hand, and caused a turnover.
Sierra Pauline, sorry, is checking in the game for Benzie for number 3, Lauren Ross, so she'll get a break.
Pretty phonetic pace so far, Jason. Lots of up and down movement right there.
No shy. He's going to call travel on that.
Nice job on the defensive part of that press by Bella Huddleston. She deflected that pass, turned to look, make a pass, and then traveled before she did it. Vikings with a little bit of a fortunate break right there. They find Rosenberg underneath. She puts it up and in for 2. So the Vikings' best offense has been beating the Benzie press.
Yeah, they really haven't been a bunch of offensive sets tonight. It's up and down, and each team has had to get into their offensive.
Another steal right here for the Vikings. Bartman with it. She paces it down or slows the pace down. Ball goes into Emmington in the corner. She pulls it back out to Bartman. Swings it across to Paulus. Paulus drives and draws a foul. So she will go to the line as Benzie's number 10.
Aaliyah Ross picked up the foul.
Picks up her, I think that's her first foul, and it is. As Benzie sets to bring 3 players in here. Jason, what do you think so far?
Hey, it's a good first game. Get the jitters out, and anytime a team presses in game 1, you hope have you prepared enough for the press break?
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Have you got everything set?
And when you have a lot of kids with experience at the varsity level, you can throw out a press pretty quick, and Benzie has that.
Yep. And as the year goes on, I don't know if Cadillac plays them again or not, but as they get better and learn to work together, they should handle it a little better.
Paulus misses both of those. Looked a lot better on the second shot. Benzie gets it down the floor pretty quick right here. And that is a 3-point attempt right there, just off the front iron, but Church gets another rebound. She's been a killer on the offensive glass. Lauren Ross sets her offense, penetrates, and draws the blocking foul against Bartman, gets the basket.
Yeah, Katie is a little undersized there, and she took it right towards Katie and made the bucket. Looks like number 23, Chloe Fessler, and number 3, McKenna Bryant coming back in the game.
And watching Lauren Ross here at the free throw line before she got the ball handed to her, she turned back to her 2 defensive mates and kind of set them up where they should be on the press. It didn't matter as they get their own offensive rebound. Quick shot right there is not good, but they get the rebound again. So Ross sets it up. She double dribbled right there.
Benzie does a really good job of directing each other. They play really well together. For game 1, that's hard to do. Usually there's a lot of who's going to be the scorer, who's going to be the rebounder. And
long pass to Emmington. She drives and turns it over as looks like number 32, Huddleston, just got a hand on that, knocked it right back off of Hannah's right knee. So Benzie will bring it up, leading 18-8 with about 20 seconds to go till the end of the first quarter. Church drives, and she draws a foul.
That's pretty rare for a big girl like that to be able to dribble that well. And she's athletic and, pretty impressive.
And she's gone to her strong hand. And Cadillac, as they get a little bit better with their defensive fundamentals, they'll try to push her a little bit more towards her weak hand. She gets another offensive rebound and puts it back in. And that'll bring us down to about 4 seconds to go. And that's the way the quarter's going to end, with
Benzie's going to lead 20-8 at the end of the first quarter. So, I don't know, Dan, if we have any idea of how many turnovers I had, but it's got to be 15.
A lot. But we're going to take a quick break, everybody. We'll be right back with high school basketball here on 26 Sports and CCTV.